We are back on the Morning Brew with Friends, and it's Wednesdays, and this is our chance to take a break and learn about everything pop culturally, can I say that? With our pop culture critic, Joan Marie.
Thanks for tuning in with Trending with Joan Marie, where I talk about all that's trending and buzzing online. So, over the weekend, if you didn't know, was the Miss USA pageant. And another note, if you didn't know, pageants are kind of like my thing. So, for 17 years, I used to compete in them. So, this was my championship, my Super Bowl of things to watch. So, this pageant happened over the weekend, and it was amazing. However, Miss USA is coming back from some controversy from the Miss Universe pageant when Mr. Steve Harvey miscrowned Colombia for being the winner. So it was actually kind of funny because they started the show with saying, whatever you do, don't say Colombia. And this was kind of like maybe like a preemptive thing of saying, because guess who won? Miss District of Columbia. So even the hosts were saying, well, what if it's District of Columbia? You say DC, don't say Columbia. So it was actually pretty funny. But this was no ordinary Miss, mind you. This was actually Army Reserve Officer, IT Analyst, 26-year-old Deshauna Barber. Her family is all ex-military, and also some of them are still former military currently. So it's just actually really amazing because she was definitely empowering a very strong woman, very empowerment for different things that she was saying. So here, take a look at her crowning moments.
16 is District of Columbia.
Such a happy moment right there. Definitely from her interviews that they were showing about getting to know the contestants seemed very amazing and very heartwarming. Now, if you're a fan of going to hotels, especially five-star hotels, if you're going to Chicago, get ready to meet one of your new concierges that you'll get to meet. Over at Park Hyatt Chicago, they've adopted a 5-year-old one-eyed special need pug. Take a look at how cute this pug is. And because it's 5-star, that's a Burberry scarf right there, mind you. Burberry. Like, I don't even have Burberry. I buy knockoff Burberry. But right there, that's full on. So this pug is just definitely living the highlight. It was adopted by the largest no-kill shelter over in Chicago, and it rides with guests in the elevator, helps to just, you know, make everybody feel welcome in this hotel. So definitely a feel-good story over there in Chicago. Now, for those that know are, you know, that are just, well, in general, if you're watching YouTube, over the weekend, Brittany, the last known surviving dog that was search and rescue from 9/11, passed away. Brittany was 16 years old, would have been 17 in August. She got a hero's farewell. Take a look. So she was seen as a therapy dog, not just up there. She was also in Texas. She was seen over at Hurricane Katrina, Rita, as well as helping kids read. It's been said that if you're helping to help relieve issues of stress and anxiety for children that are having problems with reading publicly or speaking, they're able to read to dogs. So Brittany was there to help with that, that issue. So definitely thank you, Brittany, for your service. Warcraft comes out this Friday, and if you know me, I'm a former gamer and totally love World of Warcraft. So not only is this going to be amazing this weekend, but celebrities are going crazy about this. Over the weekend, Jamie Lee Curtis was over at the premiere cosplaying. I mean, this is just amazing. Full on, look at that costume. I mean, she's just owning it right there. But this is not her first time owning it over for cosplaying. She was over at Warcraft doing other events over at BlizzCon too. I mean, look at that. She's wearing part of the Living Dead mask right there. I mean, just amazing. So definitely heads off to her, just because, one, I didn't know she was a World of Warcraft fan. So, but the best thing about this entire story is that when she went into the premiere, she was screaming this video right here. Take a look.
Than we usually do.
All right, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Dragons!
So, if you don't know anything about World of Warcraft, this right here is a snippet from play, and this was a video that went viral years ago. And so the thing is that if you're playing World of Warcraft, you're doing these dungeons, you're going in, and you're screaming. It's just a funny thing to do, and it's just screaming, Leroy Jenkins, and it's really silly. But the fact that she knew this, that is just like 411 trivia if you're playing WoW, if you're a WoWer. So, and if you play World of Warcraft, you call it WoW, because it's amazing. Something cute that's trending on the videos right now, because right now with all the other topics that are going on, politics, maybe we need some happiness in our life. So check out this cute, adorable video of a husky blowing bubbles. Wait for it. And more. There you go. So, I mean, that just definitely doesn't make you happy. I don't know what will. You need to go back to bed, obviously. Anyway, so over the weekend, Marc Jacobs also had a new fashion show. And guess what? The 80s are coming back. Or at least he's trying to make them come back. I mean, take a look at these colors, this hair. I mean, I guess I need to buy more stock photos for Aquanet maybe, or like go buy some stock in this. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's like old MTV style stuff that's coming back. I mean, these patterns, I mean, they're hurting my eyes. I remember wearing this stuff, but this was back in the 90s. My mom would not leave the 80s. She made me live out the 80s and the 90s. So anyway, but look at this stuff. I mean, this fur, everything. This was from his resort, quote unquote, 2017 show, but in the 80s right here. That was this past weekend. So, I mean, it looks cool. It looks amazing, but it looks like a blast from the past, but it was recent. I mean, these girls weren't even born in the 80s. They don't even know. Dan, do you still have your parachute pants?
I got my hammer pants, actually.
Oh, nice.
I'm just going to save all of my 90s stuff now. I'm just keeping it all because I know it's going to come back in about 10 years.
It will.
So I got all my flannels and, you know, my original like Nirvana t-shirts and stuff from the 90s. Just keeping it all now because it's going to come back.
Absolutely. I definitely like the fashions. Like I'm going to have to relive and work on my picking, like to like poof up the hair again. Or maybe I'll just go buy one of those like Snooki bumpets just to cheat the system maybe. But I don't know about this fashion. This is just, it's scaring me. It's scaring me, Dan.
Well, what I love it, you've done the pageant thing. How does the other girl feel when the one is crowned the winner, right? Because normally don't they say the winner is, or they say the runner-up, which means you automatically know who the winner is, right?
And the first runner-up is who, if the winner does not fulfill her obligations, this is her taking the duty.
So how do you feel when you're that number 2 person, and how do you like, every time you see this?
Not amazing, let me tell you. I mean, I've done first runner-up before. I mean, the first thing in your mind anytime after any pageant, just because you're working on your fitness, you're working on leaning out, making sure you're at the height for physical fitness and just everything for stage. So no matter what, you're in the mood for pizza or a burger, I can guarantee that. But I'm definitely, she probably might have had a couple cry sessions, just thinking. So, but not happy at all.
How do you like, is all of that like, I love you on stage stuff, is that real, fake, what is that?
Okay, well honestly, like coming from 17 years of pageants as a former Miss Teen New Mexico and Miss New Mexico, like I loved the girls that I competed with. Most of them, I mean, it's just like anytime like you're
So you really are genuinely happy for... I love that.
Yes, no, like I remember my first time when I was 17, Ane Romero, Christina Olmi, Christina Hall, they won, and they were amazing.
Do this with me real quick before we come back.
Oh gosh.
And the winner is Dan Mayfield. And we'll be back in a couple of seconds on The Morning Brew.